And this point you make, even before we get into more of the Press Freedom Index, you see that you also have Farouk Aliyu Mahama, the Yendi legislator, and his latest apology in that regard. How do you find that? Because some were saying that, oh, you're being fair to him, you're being fair to Mavis Howard, unfair to Mavis Howard Kumsin and others. But eventually, things are happening.
I think for us, you see, blacklist or blackout in itself is not, like I said, it's not a long-term decision or action, unless maybe the person involved does not actually make a move. Because what we said is that usually before we blacklist somebody, we make some demands. And once the person, vis-a-vis the police or whoever the perpetrator, moves to actually meet the demands, we will have to soften our grounds. Like I said, we also be mindful that we wouldn't have boomerang effect on whatever decision we take against any perpetrator or attack on the media. And so for us, we yesterday, yes, he actually called on the leadership of the GJ.
That is Farouk Aliyu
Mahama. He came in a delegation led by the Minister of Information designate, and I think that we haven't taken a decision yet. We are yet to meet. The partners were there. We have the Media Foundation for West Africa. We have GIBA. We have the Print Park. All of us were there. So the Minister of Information designate, the Deputy Minister was there. Farouk led. Also among the delegation was the Director.
I see Sylvester Tete.
Yes,
also there.
Yes. So this is actually one of the pictures we took. We had a number of them. We have Professor Amin Al-Hassan, Director General, GBC. He was part of his delegation. But when he got there, he said, because he's a journalist, he's now on the side of the DJ. And so we welcome the apology. For me, I think it's long overdue. Rook should have known that you can't fight the media. This is the
but you see, sometimes when those statements are made, we must also be clear. You can't fight the media, but the media is also not above scrutiny or above correction.
Of course. We agree to that. And that is why, as we even condemn attack on journalists, we have been very reactive in also advising and also preaching professionalism. We have taken the opportunity to caution our members to remain professional, to make sure that we don't go below the standards. At least we should be guided by the ethics of the profession and also be circumspect in whatever we put out there. We have cautioned our members. So you realize that, in January, usually when you look at the record from 2000 down the lane, you realize that in the second quarter of an election year, we have recorded this attack on the media compared to previous history. When you go into history, you realize in just 2024, you understand, Ghana recorded almost more than 12 attacks within that's 2020 election year. You understand? Now we are in an election year. In January alone, we recorded 3 attacks. But for our resolve to blacklist this dishonorable politicians or MP, because these attacks were all orchestrated by politicians or political activities. And when we took this decision, we are in May, January, February, March, April, May, we still stand at the 3 on record. So far as the GJ is concerned, we have only recorded 3. Maybe there are some that has not come to our attention, we don't know. And this means that this is a good one. If we're able to keep the pace like this in an election year, it will be one of the best year ever that journalists really discharged their duty or went about their duty without facing any occupation.